If you like to see more Patriot news, please support us by donate. Link in description. Be a patriot, support us. Take your Patriot t-shirt. Link in description. Thank you and God bless you and America. Whoa. Neil Gorsuch just handed dumb Al Franken his ass for the stupid question he asked. Details. Previous Saturday Night Live entertainer Al Franken has no place being in the U.S. Senate, and everyone knows it. Regardless, conservatives have been subjected to his brainless assaults on the Senate floor. He as of late asked future Supreme Court Justice an extremely dumb question, and Gorsuch clobbered him with an astounding put-down. Started Franken amid Gorsuch's affirmation hearing, Mr. Priebus said, "Your nomination was central to President Trump's fulfilling his policy objectives." Quote, Neil Gorsuch represents a type of judge that has a vision of President Trump, and it, referring to your nomination fulfills the promise that he made to all of you, speaking to the conservative activists gathered at CPAC. Proceeded with Franken, "What do you think that Mr. Priebus was talking about?" Gorsuch brushed him off, replying, "Respectfully, Senator, Mr. Priebus does not speak for me and I do not speak for him. I do not appreciate when people characterize me, as I'm sure you do not appreciate when people characterize you. I like to speak for myself. I am a judge. I am my own man." Franken, who didn't get the message, went ahead, saying, "I want to get back to the panel at CPAC. After Mr. Priebus discussed your nomination, Steve Bannon talked about the president's agenda. He described 3 priorities. One of them was, quote, the deconstruction of the administrative state. Here's what Mr. Bannon meant by that. He said that regulation was a problem from his perspective and, quote, every business leader we've had in is saying not just taxes but it is also regulation." Blockhead Franken continued onward, saying, "He said that if you look at the president's appointees, quote, they were selected for a reason and that is deconstruction. The way the progressive left runs is if they cannot get it passed, in legislation, they're just going to put in some sort of regulation in an agency." At that point, Franken at long last touched base at his doltish question, inquiring, taking Steve Bannon at his word, "Do you think only cabinet appointees were selected to bring about this deconstruction or do you think the White House also sees a role here for its judicial nominees?" Gorsuch, indicating mind-boggling class, replied, "Senator, respectfully, I believe that's a question best directed to Mr. Bannon. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. T Conservative 101. Sick. Traitor Lindsey Graham just made a disturbing threat against Trump. Details. It is genuinely inexcusable in what way numerous Republican legislators who kept running for president and fizzled are taking their own biting and envious emotions out on Donald Trump for accomplishing what they neglected to accomplish. But maybe for John McCain, none of these never-Trump Republicans has been more dangerous than South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Amid the affirmation hearing for future Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch, Graham utilized his time before the mouthpiece to make a debilitated danger against Trump. Asked Graham from Gorsuch, now, about what's going on in the country with President Trump, whether you like him or you do not, he is the president, but you have said several times that he is not above the law as president. Is that correct? Answered Neil politely, yes, Senator. Proceeded with Lindsey. You told Senator Leahy if there is a law passed that a Muslim could not serve in the military you believe based on current law that would be an illegal act. Responded Gorsuch, yes, Senator, I see that having all sorts of constitutional problems under current law. Then Graham got nasty, asking, so if we have laws on the book that prevent waterboarding, do you agree with me that the Detainee Treatment Act prevents waterboarding? Answered Gorsuch, yes, Senator. That's my recollection of it. Then Graham delivered his threat, stating, in case President Trump is watching, which he may very well be, 1. You did a good job picking Judge Gorsuch. Number 2, here is the bad part, if you start waterboarding people you may get impeached. Is that a fair summary? Answered Gorsuch, Senator, the impeachment power belongs to this body. Graham attempted to corner Gorsuch into agreeing to consider impeaching Trump, saying, "Okay, that's even better. Would it be subject to prosecution?" Punted Gorsuch wisely, "Senator, I'm not going to speculate. Why is Graham so fixated on getting revenge against Trump? Watch underneath. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots." Thank you for reading. H.T. Conservative 101. Shocking. Reporters everywhere are going crazy about what Bill O'Reilly said on TV the previous evening. "This is terrible." Video. Fox News' Bill O'Reilly is blazing frantic at how the mainstream media treated the instance of the two immigrant high schoolers. One of them is in the U.S. illicitly and was blamed for assaulting a Maryland secondary school understudy. O'Reilly then cautioned that many Americans now have had enough of illegal immigration. He is correct. We, the general population, are worn out on these lies from our government officials. ABC, NBC, CBS did not cover riot on their nightly news broadcasts, O'Reilly said in his Talking Points memo. CNN did not cover the Maryland story in primetime last night. Ditto MSNBC. That is beyond anything I have ever seen in my 40 years plus of journalism. O'Reilly said, "We all know why. Illegal immigration is a political issue." He added, "There comes a time when citizens of any country have to demand justice, have to demand protection, demand the law be respected. We have not come to that time yet in America. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots." Thank you for reading. H.T. Liberty Writers News. Just in. One of Fox News' most popular hosts just got fired. Americans are shocked. Details. It's a disgrace how much tumult has happened at Fox News throughout the previous year. The system has had noteworthy staff turnover, as some of its most eminent identities, for example, Andrea Tantros and the disfavored Megyn Kelly, have either been let go or surrendered. The rising to the force of progress specialist Donald Trump has additionally made a few divisions inside the system, as journalists, for example, Shepard Smith, have attempted to make names for themselves in the most negative route conceivable as MSNBC prepared hostile to Trump columnists. In any case, one Fox News have quite recently got terminated that no one would have anticipated. Judge Andrew Napolitano served a profitable part on Fox News as its occupant lawful master together with Judge Jeanine Pirro. His academic insight was particularly profitable in the present atmosphere, to make watchers educated about the lawful assaults on Trump's official requests. Notwithstanding, a few officials at Fox News thought he went too far when he swam into the examination about the wiretapping claims against Barack Obama. Express Napolitano in a fragment on the system, Obama did not use the NSA, he did not use the CIA, he did not use the FBI, and he did not use the Department of Justice. He used GCHQ. What the heck is GCHQ? That's the initials for the British spying agency. By bypassing all American intelligence services, Obama would have access to what he wanted with no Obama administration fingerprints. The British spying office pushed back against Andrew's cases, saying, recent allegations made by media commentator Judge Andrew Napolitano about CGHQ being asked to conduct wiretapping against the then president-elect are nonsense. In a nasty move, Shep Smith smeared Napolitano, saying on his show, Fox News knows of no evidence of any kind that the now President of the United States was surveilled at any time, in any way. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. H.T. Conservative 101. Kaboom! Shocking evidence proves FBI wiretap Trump Tower, President Trump is vindicated. Various pioneering open figures, who are effectively attempting to take establishment bucking change agent Donald Trump down, have gone on the record to state that there is no confirmation that wiretapping was led at Trump Tower. Indeed, even some Republican officials, for example, Never Trump Congressman Devin Nunes from the blue state of California, have freely chastised Trump for his affirmations. Indeed, even FBI Director James Comey has expressed that there is no proof that Trump Tower was bothered. Tragically for these individuals, new confirmation simply demonstrated generally and vindicated Trump. As indicated by a report from ABC News, the FBI was effectively wiretapping Trump Tower in 2013. The FBI acquired a warrant to run reconnaissance on sorted out wrongdoing that was working out of Trump Tower's Unit 63A. Clarified previous FBI official Rich Franken, who now works for ABC News, about Talams and Traktakanov, everything was moving in and out of there. He would have people come in and meet with them. He would use the phones. He would also communicate, whether it was through email or other communications through there. His base of operations was in the Trump Tower. Clarified court records about what the FBI was doing, only 3 stories beneath Trump's penthouse. Mr. Vladimir Drencher was on one occasion intercepted speaking with a customer of the gambling operation who owed a debt of $50,000. The FBI got a recording, with respect to another mobster named Maxim, where Drencher threatens the customer that Maxim would come and find him, would come and find the money, and that he should be careful, lest he be tortured and lest he wind up underground. By what method can the FBI deny that they wiretapped Trump Tower after this? What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. H.T. Conservative 100